Hey guys, thanks for joining the adventure of sailing Spiridon. This is my husband John, and together we travel the world on a sailboat. We left our home in March, which was right before the virus turned into a pandemic. It honestly feels like when we left, the entire world decided to crumble around us. But that hasn't stopped us from traveling. And of course, we're practicing social distancing and good hygiene. We sanitize everywhere we go and keep our distance from strangers. Follow our adventure for more beautiful scenery. Alright, so we made it to Oriental, North Carolina. We decided we were going to stop by a marina because John wasn't feeling so well and we wanted to make sure that he didn't have the COVID, and the sea state and wind direction was a little bit rough, so we decided we were going to stop by Whittaker Point Marina. We chose this marina through some research on Active Captain. If you're a cruiser and you don't know what that app is, go ahead and do some research. But we chose it because all of the reviews personally mentioned the dockmaster, Robert. Also because it was affordable and the reviews mentioned it was gorgeous. Our plan was to just stay a couple of days, but upon arrival we noticed that our rigging was about to snap. We ended up staying for an entire month. Morning, Robert. This marina had a whole lot of amenities. In that little cooler you could buy a beer or whatever else drinks were in there. The pool was well maintained and the outdoor bathhouse was nice and clean. Underneath the building you could do your own boat projects. There was a grill with propane and a laundry room. And then you could also sign out the car and go take it to the grocery store or gas station as you needed it. Our time here was definitely exceptional, and we want to thank Robert for that. Every day he shared stories with us, asked if we needed anything, made sure that everybody was okay. The clubhouse was always very clean. He did a great job at cleaning the bathrooms 3 times a day. He was always trying to be the best version of himself. This marina was wonderful, but Robert made it special, and for that we were so grateful to have crossed paths with him and hear his journey and be here through what turned out to be a pretty tough transition for him. See you later. Right. Till next time. Okay. You've been awesome. Bye. Love you guys. Love you too. Stop by tomorrow. What are y'all doing?
We're watching Jungle Book, the original.
Ooh.
We were into the soundtrack, so I asked him if he wanted to watch the whole movie.
Sweet.
He saw the new version.
Hey, Jensen.
What?
Good morning. Happy birthday. Are you excited to be 3?
No, I'm not 3.
Oh, how old are you?
6.
Oh, you're 6. What are you eating?
This.
Danish. Danish for breakfast?
Yep.
Mmm.
And then I get cake for dinner with my with pizza.
What kind of pizza you get?
Pepperoni.
Woo!
With mushrooms?
Sardines. I was like dancing like
What happened to my other song? What happened to the other song? Does it end? Which one? It doesn't matter.
hey. Get it, Robert. Perfecto.
Yeah.
They're everywhere around here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but not exactly the ones I have.
Dude, I love how the donuts got all cheesy at the bottom. It looks like pepperoni pizza. Can you hear what that was?
Anything you want right now.
Sounds
Green
good.
olive, pimento, cheese
Pimento
sauce.
cheese, green olives, and what was it, Tim?
Tell me about your donuts.
And chocolate donut.
Chart.
Yeah.
I told him if I make one, will he eat it?
What's this one? Is that baby pickles? Baby pickle donut?
Yeah.
That one looks like pepper. Is that pepperoni maybe? A little heart-shaped pepperoni?
have some totally.
I just make them funny.
We're talking. I think you go to South Carolina, Bram.
All right, tell me about them.
These are from.
So,
These are the same people.
this is the whale one. This is donuts. I just it's all cheesy. And then this is dinosaur rough.
Trust me. The ground shakes when they take off, and when they go off.
Like the world,
Is this an old sock hop or something? Is that what's going on?
world's happiest dinosaur.
Yeah, because he's gonna eat your face.
He's gonna eat a.
No one's talking about why
he's
he's
gonna eat
happy.
a green olive pimento cheese donut.
Yeah.
And then your face.
Oh,
Yeah.
we have to tell them about. We have to show you what else we
So do you like my dinosaur one, the donut one, or the whale one?
I like them all.
Do you like the funny bottom?
Yes.
I think your donut one's pretty cool. So, making a frame for Christie's solar panels, and I gotta put some cross bracing in here. But I want to keep it all flat and level, and I don't really want to tag in screws in the sides. It just doesn't look nice. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna router this out, half the thickness of the board, and then set them down in, so I'll be able to lay screws right down through the top, and then the solar panels will go over top of it. You won't see any of the screws, so it'll make it look nice.
Fantastical. And I'm doing sewing things. Alright, so I am almost done with my cushion project. As you can see, here is the finishing products. I have one more cushion over there that just needs a little bit of sewing, but other than that, it's pretty much wrapped up. This one was a bit of a challenge because the owners of the boats did not want zippers on the cushions. They wanted to lace them, so I had to leave them a little bit loose so they can tighten it the way that they want to. But overall, I think I did a pretty decent job, and I'm excited that this project's over.
Wait, hang on.
Look at all that.
Hang on. Back up a second. I got this.
For that.
Now you gotta act like you're in a picture.
New face in each picture frame, John.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that one was, but
I think he was trying to fart on me or something.
okay, good beer shots. John made a thing.
Working on it.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna bring you over there. Don't hit me.
I'm just gonna like this. Okay.
Okay, I'm not gonna spin you around. Okay, I'm just gonna show you. Okay. So okay.
Plus that sucker over.
So we were down at the Mexican market in Oaxaca, and we were driving through there, and I bought a pin down, and it was like this big at the market. And I had it on the bus, and like the little kids that come up, and I go, oh, and they get so freaked out.
3 big hits.
I hope Mexican campsite be chill.
Woo! Keep going, keep hitting it.
There's more!
Happy birthday to you.
Wait, he's got to remove it, John.
Yeah, you gotta pull it out. Pull it out.
Got to make a wish
You gotta
first.
lick it.
Make a wish.
Lick it. There you
All
go.
right, what's your wish?
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Just
It's a trick. Don't say it.
think it really. Your mom's trying to fake you out. Here, baby.
That's crazy. And his glow stick's green, but in my camera it's blue. groceries. We just got back from the grocery store, so I pulled all the stuff out of the refrigerator to get it all ready and organized. These are our groceries. Bag 1, bag 2, bag 3. And this is what our kitchen looks like when I take everything out of it to get ready to repack it. This is my favorite container. We got it from H-E-B. It carries our eggs, or sometimes we use the other half for deli meats and sandwich stuff. We just got some more eggs, so I'm going to stack the second layer with them. I miss you, H-E-B. Follow my channel. Over the food prep. That's my refrigerator. That's my freezer. I put all of our drinks here, meats and deli meats and stuff like that in the middle, and then condiments on the far side, and then big containers that I have trouble with over there. I like to keep the egg and our deli meats at the bottom of the fridge. Then all of our food prep, cheese and butter for quick, and that's my fridge. Alright. Booyah! So you look a lot better than I do, so what are we doing? Alright, John, use your words. Hey! I said, tell us what we're doing. Okay, camera action. What are we doing?
We're on our way over to John and Jadana, lovely couple that are on C Dock. We're on B Dock
Of Whittaker Point Marina.
at Whittaker Point Marina, and we've become pretty good friends over the past week, getting to meet them, and as always in the cruising world. And we're gonna go do a tour of their boat. It's beautiful. They've done a really good job with the stuff they've taken care of so far. And John used to build cabinets, and his wife has a good attention to detail. I think she's a writer or something. They do writing for a magazine, or they own a magazine or something like that. But they're both gorgeous. It's really cool. So we're gonna go check it out. It's basically the exact same layout as our boat, but bigger. It's like way bigger.
It's wider. It feels, it looks a lot wider. Yeah, it's wider and longer, but it's almost the same setup. It just feels a lot more wider than ours.
Yeah. So like their aft cabin is like you can play basketball on. You know, one of those things.
We'll face this way because of the wind.
So yeah, their boat's really cool. Anyway, it's a wonderful boat. They're wonderful people, and they have a ton of hospitality. In fact, you pretty much can't walk by their boat without them inviting you on, and then usually feeding you or giving you something to drink or hanging out for a while. So very nice people. Grown to appreciate them very much.
All right. Alright, so John and I are attempting to repair our sail. There's those little tears and what will be more tears. There and there. So, we're attempting to strengthen the weak spots with some sail tape. And we put double sticky ended dyslexia.
Double-sided sticky.
And we put double-sided sticky tape on the perimeter.
We got some patches to put in our mainsail because we found a couple tears yesterday when we took it down to get ready to drop the mast. We need the sail to make it to Connecticut.
Alright, so after we were done with our sail, we folded it up and put it in a dock cart that had a flat tire. I cleaned up my area, and then I drove down to the local corner store to get something to drink. And when I returned, I witnessed something that was just totally uncool, and here's the story. Alright, for the sake of the length of this video, I'm just going to give a very short, summarized version of what happened here on the last couple weeks of staying at Whittaker Point Marina. Two young girls took our sail and dumped it into a mud puddle, and when we talked to their dad about it, he just kind of shrugged us off, told us he had better things to do. And so we went up to Robert, the dockmaster, and told him what happened, and he was fairly upset, so he sent some text messages to the owner, which then resulted in his termination. This was before the vaccine was available, and as you can see, nobody is wearing a mask. How they handled his termination was unprofessional, very disrespectful, and honestly, it was hard to watch. It is clear that the owners had some underlying issues with Robert. How they chose to treat Robert's termination was very manipulative, and it's honestly the only reason why I'm even showing it in this video. So if you're still watching, here's a few clips of just the drama that happened in the office. Real quick, the owners were under the impression that an eviction letter was served 20 days later, therefore they were there to lock him out of the office. They wanted him off the property fast, but he had no place to live.
6 years ago, like, I don't give a shit. Go sleep in a bush. You guys are heartless bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah, admitting it too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We had a guy that didn't show up for work.
You guys fired him on Sunday. It's Tuesday.
What about it?
Where do you expect him to go?
We've been telling him for probably 6 months. How long you been here, man?
I'm just saying, this is what I'm seeing.
How long you been here?
When we showed up, he made us very happy customers, and then all of a sudden on Sunday, he was
Man, you
fired.
don't know.
No, that was a shock to him.
Hey everybody. So we're about to pull out of Whittaker Point Marina, and before we go, I'd like to say a few words. I want to first start off with this marina is beautiful, and it is a good stop if you're just a transient. Although it's aesthetically beautiful, the one thing that made this marina special to us was their dockmaster, Robert, who was terminated during the month that we stayed here. The owners here handled Robert's termination just so wrong. And unfortunately for Robert, he no longer represents this marina, which was probably the most highlighting reason why we stayed here longer. It's why we chose this marina. It's why we stayed at this marina, was because of Robert's beautiful energy and customer service. And he has a long list of reviews highlighting his part in this marina. But they had some distaste towards Robert and his work ethic, and instead of properly terminating him and letting him know that his time here is limited, they fired him impulsively and emotionally. But going up to the owners, we asked them, like, hey, next time show some respect, and if you need to use the dock cart or whatever, put it up on the table, make it so it's not a problem, and instead of sprawling it all over the floor. And the owner clearly had better things to do. He wasn't very concerned about it and was a bit snarky. So we went up to Robert and let him know, like, hey, just so you know, we had a word with the owner and this is what happened. And he was disgusted. So he text messaged the owner, teach your daughter some respect or something along the lines of, I read the text message, but the owner flared back with so much fire and so much disrespect and instantly fired him, and then continued to spread rumors about Robert being a creep and sexually harassing people that were here and assaulting his daughter and all sorts of rumors in this small town, trying to ruin his reputation. And he was out on his boat for 3 days, like, spreading rumors, and he wasn't even here to be present. So the other owners who were here to evict him, after they were told that an eviction letter had been served 20 days ago, which it was not the case, the owner once again was talking shit. And so they came and changed the locks 2 days after he was fired, because they thought that his eviction was almost at the end when there was no eviction served. And so this man had to scramble to get all of his things and find a place to live and be off the property with probably less than a week to get out of here. And every day they were here harassing him. Fortunately, the truth did come out eventually. What we've learned from this experience is that the owners here don't have much respect for anybody but themselves. They are impulsive and emotional, and they lost a really good employee here. And although Robert might not have been a model employee and he might not have known what to do in certain circumstances, or he wasn't, financially, what's the word I'm looking for? He might not have, well, you know what? Robert was quirky. That's all that it was. He was quirky, but he was kind. And his personality traits might clash with other people, but when it came to customer service and answering the phones, making sure the clubhouse was clean, he cleaned the bathrooms every day, 3 times a day, witnessed it. And never once did he make me feel uncomfortable, never once did he say something that was out of line. He was very kind and punctual. He was up at 8 a.m. and he'd go to bed around midnight, and he didn't deserve the type of disrespect he was faced with. And so because of that, we will not be coming back to this marina. Because of how the owners handled this, we will never give them our money again. We want all of our future cruisers to know that if you are coming through Oriental, to be aware that your belongings are not respected here, and the owners will not respect you here. And sure, they might hire somebody else to be the face of their marina, but the deep seed of it all is that they don't care, and their money is more important than their respect. So if you plan on coming to Oriental, just go ahead and put your money elsewhere. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Sailing Spiridon. If you would like to support us in a big way, go check out our Etsy shop. We have lots of nautical themed t-shirts, mugs, captain logs. We also have art books and yoga books for sale. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. Thank you for watching another episode of Sailing Spiridon.